We got more playoff basketball tonight with Game 2 between the Detroit Pistons and Orlando Magic. Pistons shockingly dropping Game 1 against the Magic as the 8.5-point favorite, and that game went under 221. It's like, that's a bit of a fluke. But when you actually look at it historically, though, Pistons are now only 2-3 versus the Magic in their last 5 attempts, dropping the last 2 games versus them. Heading into tonight's game, Detroit is an 8.5-point favorite. We're looking at a total of 218.5 on those numbers. This opened minus 9.5 for Detroit. It's now down to 8.5. It's actually opened at 214 and is actually up. So now we're up to 218. So big jump on the total there, which is a little bit surprising when we jump into the numbers. On that total front, like I said, 3 of the last 5 for Detroit has gone over the total, but game 1 went under 221. It now makes it 5 in a row for the Magic that have gone under the total, and historically in this matchup, 3 of the last 5 between these two have gone under the total. We looked at Detroit at home. That loss in game 1 broke a 3-game win streak for the Pistons at home. And historically, like I said, similar thing. Only won 2 of the last 3 versus the Magic in Detroit. So it was actually Orlando's first win in their last couple of games on the road, and have done well in Detroit. And then total-wise for the Magic, 5 straight unders on the road, and historically in this matchup, Orlando going to Detroit, 4 of the last 5 have gone under the total. Peeking at player props quick, I want to look at Franz Wagner. We're looking at Franz Wagner's last 5 away games at Detroit. He's sitting at 4.5 rebounds in his last 4 visits to Detroit on the road. He's gone over his rebound prop, so I'll probably be hitting over 4.5 on rebounds for Franz Wagner. Let me know in the comments how you guys see this game going tonight. Is Detroit going to be able to tie this series up, or is Orlando going to take a shock 2-0 lead on the road? And what do we think on that total? Do we trust this Magic team to actually go over a total now that it's all the way up to 218.5? I don't know. Detroit only shot like 40% in game 1, and Orlando was right around their season average. But you imagine Detroit shoots a little bit better tonight and has a little fire underneath themselves, but at the same time, it also could just be this Orlando defense just playing out of their minds and forcing a bad field goal percentage. But like I said, let me know in the comments how you guys see this one going. What do we think on those numbers? For more read stats like this, go to GetStam.com. Drop a follow. See other games.